Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the SideKick Power Hour as we count down to season five, not 555, but 5 of Skeleton Crew. So excited to be back here every Monday like we are at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Standard. I'm Nakia. This is Josh, the creator of Skeleton Crew and so much more. Josh, what are we in store for tonight?
We have a special guest tonight who we've been talking about her work all season long, and now we can't wait to share her with you. We're going to be watching episode 11, and we've got a couple other little tidbits from Demon Doctor and Art of Blowing It.
That's really
And
cool.
I think we're going to talk about the musical episode.
What? The musical episode? Of course we're going to talk about the musical episode because it is coming up. It's going to be part of season 5. It's written. We've written the musical episode. Josh wrote the script. We wrote the songs together. Some of it's been shot. Some of it's still needs to be shot. I'd say most of it's been shot. But we're still recording the record. And all of this stuff takes money. And this is the last bit that we need to kind of push the whole thing over the edge. So if you're watching this and you're a Skeleton Crew fan, please, if you haven't, to donate, do so over at the Venmos or the not the TikToks, but the PayPals. You can do all of that right there. That money goes into Josh's account, and he buys me cupcakes with it. No, I'm just kidding. No, we are spending this money to help pay for the studio time and the musicians and the people who mix it and the people who master it so that it sounds amazing, because it's going to look amazing. That's what Josh and Stuart and all of the rest of the SideKick family, that's what we do. We make it look amazing, but now we're going to make it sound amazing too. So tonight we've got some really fun stuff. Obviously, we are watching season 1, and this week we are on episode 12. Wow.
11.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is episode 12 of this Power Hour. This is episode 11 of the show. It's flying by so fast, Josh.
Oh, next week is the finale.
I know. It's just really, really crazy. So we do want to remind you that we always ask a question at the beginning of the show. This week's question is, what is the largest age gap in ages between you and somebody that you've dated? So think about that. You can start commenting now, and then during the break, we're going to scroll back through and we're going to pull your comments up because we can do that. We can just put your comments up during the show, and it's fun.
And we love your comments. So
we do. Okay, well, obviously, we got to get our guests in here, and we can't do that without having Ashley, Monique, Menard.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Ashley. Welcome back to the SideKick Power Hour.
Hi, nice to see you. Hi, everybody out there.
All right. And then, of course, are you ready? Everybody get yourself a cup of tea because here he is, Stuart Kiczek.
Good evening. Oh, hello, everyone.
Ashley's got her water bottle and Stuart's got his tea. And I've got my live soda. We're not endorsed by live soda just yet, but we will be one day. So,
and I have water too.
Okay, great. It looks like you're drinking it on the invisible plane.
Your Wonder Woman cup is really authentic.
Well, after the trailer this Saturday, I'm just psyched. I have to get everything Wonder Woman. So, I mean, I could go on the entire hour just talking about all the stuff I learned about DC Comics this Saturday. I was just having oh my God, my brain was going excited everywhere. A trailer for the Batman, which I didn't even think was going to come. So stop me. I'm rambling. So
I knew what I was doing when I said it.
Guys, I have a question.
Okay.
We normally have a lot more comments right now. Do you think everyone's watching the Republican convention?
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, that is the tea for sure. Where is my Stuart gif? Is this it? And that's the tea.
There we go. And Nakia has a fantastic haircut that he got this weekend, too.
I love it. You look so sexy, Nakia.
Thank you. Well, before we start on Skeleton Crew, Josh.
Oh, Demon Doctor we should talk about a little bit because we today on Instagram, I was having a day, everyone. And today on Instagram, there was the most amazing thing that got posted. Can we share that, Nakia? Well, that we've already had, but that's I'm just tickled pink by that. I mean, that makes me very excited to play Derek again, because that makes me excited.
What?
I was excited by today. This was posted today by such an amazing artist, and he's done the Derek picture, and now he's done one of Stuart and Nakia as Giacomo and Barth, and this is just so darn cool.
It is really cool. I think we've got to see Stuart's reaction to this. He's still just looking at it like, what?
Oh, that looks so good.
It is really, really so good.
I was a little jealous when I saw Josh's. I was like, it'll never happen. And then, oh my God, I got one.
I mean, Josh is super sexy though, right?
Yeah.
I would put that on my wall.
Yeah, I mean, for real. Okay, well, we've got a special guest, as Josh mentioned, as we usually always do. So far, we've had some really awesome guests. All season long, we have been seeing this actress work, and we have been talking about her on the show, but we've yet to have her on. So please welcome to SideKick Power Hour, Isa Goldberg.
Hello there.
Hi, Isa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's really fun to see Josh and Ashley and all the new people, or I should say, in my case, the old people from season 1 who I haven't really reconnected with.
Well, this is it. This is your reunion if you're a RuPaul's Drag Race fan. So welcome back. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and some of the work you've done?
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you. Before the pandemic, I had an opportunity to do an episode on Bull on CBS.
Ooh.
Feisty jury foreperson.
Oh, nice.
And I've done, since I worked on Skeleton Crew, some indie features. One in particular that had based on a short story. It was about a woman and her husband who killed themselves and leave two, young adult children behind. And it was really an interesting shoot to work on. I enjoyed that one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's really cool. Now, I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, that all of your scenes for season 1 as Mrs. Gaspar, you filmed in one day? That's incredible. I mean, you made such an impression on the series. Had you ever played a character like her before or since?
Well, I'd say really most of the characters I play are a lot like Celia. And not because I play pimps or pimpesses or madams or people in nursing homes, but I I'm very challenged by characters that, have kind of lost their moral compass. Maybe they don't have a soul, or we see them as sinister, whether or not they intend to be.
Well, I'll tell you somebody that does have a lot of soul and does have a great moral compass, and that is the Reverend Yolanda. I heard you were surprised when you saw that she was one of your co-stars. How did you know her?
I was absolutely thrilled. Well, I mean, I'm sure that we all know that the Reverend is pretty well known, so that I know about her isn't and shouldn't be surprising at all. But directly, I knew about Reverend Yolanda. A friend of mine, Carol Polkovar, was at one time, years ago, the founder and creative director of the Fresh Fruit Festival. And the Reverend used to grace the Fresh Fruit Festival.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
It's a wonderful festival. I love that festival. So
yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard it's really, really cool. It's been around for a long time, right?
It has. Yes, I don't know, maybe at least 20 years, maybe.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, I think.
I knew of Reverend Yolanda as well. I was really excited to get to work with her. It was once I was like, oh my gosh, like if you, especially as a queer musician, 10, 15, 20 years ago when I was getting started, there weren't a lot of places for us to play. And pretty much any of those places, Reverend Yolanda had already been the trailblazer there. Now, Isa, your performance as Mrs. Gaspar, really invokes a great deal of sympathy for Cecilia. despite the things that she's done to Eddie. So now, Josh, I understand Isa has a cameo in season 3 that we can look forward to as well.
She does. One of the things that when Isa came to set, I gave her a wig because she didn't look old enough to be in a nursing home. So I said we need to fix that part. But what I couldn't believe was how much that wig changed her. Like it just, she looks like a different person with that wig on. And so I was really excited to have the opportunity to find another way to bring her back on the show as a producer in season 3, and she's still there, and I'm hoping we can work her into scenes in the future as well, because that character is something that has a lot of potential, and I'm excited to bring her back. If she's so.
Well, I'm hopeful, Josh. I'm very hopeful.
I think we can make that work then. So.
Great.
Isa, what are you working on these days in the middle of all this?
Oh, well, I'm so excited about my current project. I'm delighted that you asked. So I'm working on a one-act in a one-act theater festival. The theme of it is Primal Instincts, and it's produced by Theater 68. We run one act a night, 6 nights of the week. Monday we're dark. And the one act that I'm in is called Fear and Loathing, and it's about, well, I play a lion of an editor who confronts Hunter S. Thompson in his cabin in, I think it's called Woody Creek, Colorado, where he actually lived, and discuss with him his substance abuse, his attacks on corporate CEOs, and his late submissions to Rolling Stone magazine, where I'm the editor, and where he was a powerful force for so many years.
Oh, that's really fantastic. That's really cool
to see that.
Yeah, me too. I wish so. You can just watch it on YouTube, right?
Yes, on YouTube, our channel is Theater 68. That's RE, or you can find out more about it just going theater68.com.
Perfect.
Our website, or looking us up on Facebook.
That's fantastic. Okay, so before we jump into the full episode tonight and really start the festivities off, let's clown around a bit by taking another peek at one of our vocal recording sessions that I did here in Austin while Josh was in the virtual recording studio in New York. It was pretty cool. Here, I'm recording the vocals for Clowning Around, which will be sung by Nick Maines on the episode. So take a listen. Hey, Josh, I'm going to record Clowning Around. This will be sung by Nick Maines on the cast recording. Oh, shit. Maybe just a picture this, 2, 3, 4. I got it. Okay. 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 I got something in my hand, oozing white cream. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's juicy. Oh, it's just obscene. I wave it underneath your face. You're craving just a little taste. I know what you must be thinking. He's naughty, he's so vile. He's just a geek. He's a freak. He's just so juvenile. But you're in for, let me do but. I don't want to do butcher. I want to, but you're in for a surprise. Let me do a butt. What? What is that? What? Okay. I don't want to do butcher.
I love watching that because I love that's how I didn't think about this, but that's how detailed you have to be about your pronunciation when it comes to singing and for a record. I'm like, oh, Nakia is stopping because it's butcher instead of butt. So
yeah,
we're in for a surprise. Yeah, so I was like. So that's one of the reasons I want to show that clip, because I just thought it was so cool that, and also lots of work involved. But really cool that that's what goes into
that does
it.
not look easy.
I'll tell you what doesn't look easy was all of that amazing production that was going on in the background. You've got puppets in season 5. You've got clown makeup. You've got clown outfits, clown wigs. I mean, what in the hell? So remember, you can help us complete the musical episode. It's the last thing that we have to do for season 5 by making a donation, and the info is right there. So I'm excited to get all that to you, but I'm really excited to get this show started tonight. So here is episode 1, episode 11, season 1 of Skeleton Crew. It's called Funny Bones, and it originally aired February 1st of 2016. Here we go.
Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
What do you think?
Medea set in Greece, not Japan.
This is not my costume for the play.
Then
This is the solution to several of my problems.
How?
I'm cosplaying for Animal
I was
Crossing.
inspired by the man I told you about the other night, the man with the glove.
yeah, the superhero.
I discovered the power in the mask, and I'm going to become the Kuchisaki.
And that'll help you get money. How?
Well, that's where you come in. We have to swing by your place. Come on.
Why not?
Why not?
Imagination.
Oh, this music.
It's for you from the mundane around you. And it can help you live the life you want rather than the life you have. But it can also trap you. And once you live in the imagination, you never want to leave. I know I won't.
It's true.
Oh, I like that
Even the dullest minds can pretend what they know isn't real, but only the
So much
brightest can make
reverb,
their own
Josh.
realities. For the rest, they have to face what they run from at some point.
How did Carla get there?
Somebody turn off that alarm. That was a weird dream.
Again, how did Carla get there?
She climbed in bed.
I just like to say the ocean, the backgrounds are nice.
World of your own, even if it isn't perfect. What do you do when others try to intrude on it?
Josh sounds 14 years old.
Night terrors.
It's like we're watching it in the middle.
I looked at her medical
Shush,
records.
shush.
She doesn't have night terrors.
I don't know. Maybe that's not something you put on a file.
No, Eddie. You're lying to me.
Poor thing. You couldn't get her
Tell me the
skirt
truth,
small enough.
please. I'm your friend.
I don't know what this
Mind
shot is
yourself
right here.
or anyone though, when you live in the world in your mind, you're just living in the world as it should be. Not
It's
as it really
the
is.
camera you have in your room.
This is for you.
Oh, that's an entrance.
Wait, that's for him?
No way.
Now, come on, get up. You said you'd help me. Trust me, it's gonna work.
What are you planning, Veronica?
Never you mind.
Very I Love Lucy.
And you're going along with this?
Oh, that's funny
Yes.
explaining.
I don't like it.
Well, don't worry about it, okay?
Oh, Jay's wearing my shirt.
That's a good shirt.
Hello? Hey, come on up.
Are you sure?
It's the people who try to pull you out of that world that make you realize the problems with
Oh, this
staying
is my
there.
room.
How many people has she made you,
4.
and you just keep doing it?
I don't have much of a choice.
Poor man.
It's not that bad.
Eddie,
It's not?
you can't let this go on.
Hey, I can do.
That really shocked me. The first time I saw it, I was shocked.
Get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
His face is so perfect.
What are you doing here?
That's not the break room.
I'll be just a minute, Mrs. Gasper. I think I left my keys in here somewhere.
Then find them and get out of here. Last thing I want is you around.
Whoa.
Gold.
Are you okay?
Don't pretend to care. Charming woman.
But I do.
Right, like you like having sex with your grandparents.
It's not the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Oh.
By the way, I know about you and Gina.
She told it. Smart woman. Too bad you didn't treat her right.
I tried really hard.
All you can do in the end. But it wasn't enough, like most men. Part of me feels bad about putting you through this, Eddie. I can listen to that part of me, but it's there. I want you to know.
Part of me feels bad that it felt so nice to be needed. Except for Mr. Reed. I've been trying so hard to forget that. But it was nice that you needed me to help you. Gina never did.
I guess I did. Sort of. Anyway, someday you'll find someone who actually doesn't mind how badly you screw up.
I mean, that's what we all want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Life goals.
There are no stars. But would you take a moment and dance with me?
Don't be a fool. There's no music.
There doesn't need to be.
This is one of the first moments I remember knowing that I was going to write for these two characters.
This is my favorite scene. I feel like as much of a moron as you are for doing this.
That song sounds like a real one.
One for the homies.
Cue the horns.
How'd you? She's.
Now.
Yes, ma'am.
The problem with returning to the real world is that you then have to deal with the consequences of living your fantasy life. And everything around you it becomes that much duller.
Hi, welcome to Chuck E. Cheese. How can I help you?
Party of five? Okay, hold on.
No, she's going out on a date. They're going out into the real world.
Oh, her and the lawyer?
Shocking, I know.
Scared.
I look ridiculous.
Methinks you doth protest too much.
I can't believe this is your plan.
It's going to work. Just be prepared to see it through.
Oh, right, this.
Those walls look folded.
I was just trying to.
Added. They're
Folded the wall.
They're padded.
She didn't feel well, and you know, and she's sad and alone, and I was just trying to make her feel better.
Wake up! You clean up their piss, their shit, and their drool. That's your job. I make sure this place stays open however I can, and I make sure you take home money every 2 weeks. That's my job. These people that we take care of, their job is to die. That's why they come here.
It's not very nice to say.
Is it any better to pretend otherwise?
Well, I just have to believe that here to do more than just prepare them to die. I need to believe that.
You're an orderly in a nursing home. You're not doing anything important, Eddie. You're just making Mrs. Gaspar's daughter, all their sons and daughter, you're just making their lives easier by taking their burdens away.
Can't we do more than that?
Go back to work, Eddie.
No. Can't we do more than that?
Like you're doing for Mrs. Gaspar?
Whoa.
What do you mean?
I'm not an idiot, Eddie. I know how tempting it is to give these people that last moment of feeling like a person.
Oh, Josh.
You're the only one who's done it. Just don't do it anymore. They're dying. That's easy for them. But you have to go on living. And I know that takes a toll on you.
Yeah. Oh, God, I know what you mean.
Just keep it in your pants. Now, your shift is over. Get out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's an interesting way of hitting below the belt.
So what's your name? Not eager to call you Rub Chub 52 all night long.
Call me whatever you want.
Sir.
You want to call me sir?
You call me sir.
Oh, sure. Right, sir. Sure.
There, this isn't your first time, is it?
No, sir.
That line sounds familiar.
So what was the 50? You certainly don't seem that old.
It's the circumference around my waist. Obviously, it's an old screen name.
Well, you show me where the bedroom is.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
That's a good one.
Why is he cracking his knuckles?
Yeah,
I mean, the shit's about to get real.
What are you gonna do
what's
with
going to
him?
happen here? I'm concerned for you. Oh, that classic Sunnyside Queens lady.
That was kind of lackluster.
Is this the Nutcracker Suite?
What?
What song is this?
It is indeed
No,
Nutcracker.
King.
There you go. See, this goes into there, and that clicks into that.
And then be you, Stuart, if you'd be doing this. See, I think you just take this and you slide it into that.
That's tab A into slot B.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like IKEA furniture.
Look, it clicks. Isn't that cool?
I think that right there was one of the first things I saw about the show on Tumblr. This whole thing was like, yeah. Whoa. Where's that going?
Sure.
Well, I feel like you're just going to use that for the balls. Maybe get a little vibration going there. You're not going to shove it in anywhere. Are you?
I hope not.
I'm glad you messaged me, boy. You are a natural.
Hey, doing
Right.
I'm sitting.
Thank you, well, I mean, it's not rare.
How do you know my name?
Sit.
Everyone knows your name, Mr. Dillard of Dillard.
Double cross. Dang it.
What is this?
I'm the Kuchisaki, and I'm here to make you pay for your hypocrisy.
Give me that phone.
It's too late. It's already in the cloud, ready to rain down on you.
I'm out of here. This is preposterous.
No, what's preposterous is your claim to family values.
What's preposterous is those bells.
What about the members of the board?
What do you?
So dramatic.
Outside and we can
Scandaloso.
And these are the days of our lives.
Yes.
Now for my calling card. Tell me, Mr. Dillard, do you think I'm
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we will be right back.
Coming up next on The Bears
after these messages. Stay tuned.
Sound is speeding, cameras are rolling. This is day 1, take 1 of...
Why do you have 2 different cameras?
What?
Oh god, this footage is gonna look like shit. Got a crucial audition, and it is imperative that everything go flawlessly. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
What if we said no?
Are you okay?
We have a fabulous guest for you today.
Yeah, you want to talk about Emmy? She's great.
So glad that Emmy's making a comeback. Although I suppose, did she really go anywhere? She's just been sort of bumbling around, hasn't she?
Do you know who I am?
You are a has-been from the 90s, Emmy Hart.
She is brilliant, strong, and she is so humble.
I'm the glue that holds Emmy together. So without me, she's just kind of like a fart in the wind.
Felix, do you still with my mom?
No.
Sex in my 60s is the best of my life.
What the are you doing?
I'm a big guy.
You have chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Well, I already know that. What's the good news?
Emmy, you need these eye drops because of your drug problem. Look at how red your eyes are.
Oh my God.
I'm overcome with emotion too!
Wow, that's a nice bra.
I am so proud of you for exploring your sexuality one micro-orgasm at a time.
Can you make me feel good? Please, can you just make me feel good? Please.
Oh my God! How?
Come back later, and we'll do the scene again. Out of my way.
Can't wait.
I can't wait either. Oh my God. The Art of Blowing It, of course, created, written, produced, starring Ashley Monique Menard. There she is.
Hi. We're on Instagram. Hi.
It's like so meta. It's so meta. Ashley, any updates for our viewers?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be out.
Fall 2020.
Stuart, what are you most excited about for viewers to see on The Art of Blowing It?
It would be impossible to select one aspect of it. It's the whole package.
Yeah.
Through and through, beginning to end.
That's how I feel about you, Stuart. You're the whole package.
Stuart, are you supposed to be at the RNC tonight? That was a very political speech. So
no.
Don't forget, in just a moment, we will be asking you what is the largest gap in ages between you and someone you have dated. But first, let's talk about this episode. It's the debut of the Kuchisaki. Tell us about this person, Josh.
Well, the Kuchisaki is part. For those of you who know me, when my doctorate, I studied a lot of Greek mythology and classical mythology from around the world as part of the preparation for my doctorate. So one of the stories that I came across was the Kuchisaki, and I was fascinated by that. Exactly, I am Derek the Demon Doctor, so don't forget that ever. So one of the stories that I came across, though, was the Kuchisaki, which is a great Japanese story about a woman who, or in some cases a demon, it depends on the interpretation, but she's been cursed to have her face split from lip to lip, and she goes around with a mask on her face, which we all do nowadays, but she goes around with a mask on her face. She was ahead of the curve on this one. And what happens, she approaches a man, so she might go up to Stuart and she might be, "Hello, Stuart, do you think I'm pretty?" And if Stuart says yes, then she'll take off her mask and then she'll carve his face to match hers. And if he says no, then she'll take off her mask and kill him and eat him. So either way,
win-win.
Still a lose-lose situation if you run into her. But it's pretty. I think it's a pretty cool character, and it sort of ties into why that line that Veronica says, "Tell me, Mr. Dillard, do you think I'm pretty?" I wanted to tie that idea of her telling that backstory into that line and everything. And also, just watching this, I mean, in the news today, it's so topical right now. Her blackmailing a man for having a strange behind the scenes things. I mean, look what's going on with Mr. Falwell and his wife and their
true.
boy.
Now,
So,
Isa, this is by far one of my favorite scenes between you and Dustin, who plays Eddie. Any thoughts on that scene?
Oh, that's a charming scene. You know, I caused this sweet man so much grief, and he's just so consistently loving. It's just remarkable. He even brings out loving qualities in this sort of strange old lady.
Yeah.
So
I really love it. I think that it's like I said during the commentary. It's one of the scenes that I knew I was going to write when I wrote these two characters. It was one of those scenes I thought I really want to make that. I want that dance to happen between them because so many. You get this sense that Cecilia is somebody who's had a really difficult life, and this is where she's ended up, and she makes these choices because she has to survive. It's like a classic May December romance. So.
yeah, in a way, it's an amazing comparison. I would not have thought of that, but yeah, and the difference in age is pretty dramatic there. So, gotcha. I was excited by the scenes you showed from the upcoming episode. Ashley, you're doing some amazing things. Totally over the.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, it's not just me. Mr. Joshua Pangborn over there, he does some stuff. He shows up.
I'm there, but it's you. You're the gold. You're the reason that it's gonna shine like diamonds.
It is going to shine. The Art of Blowing It will be coming out sometime soon, and you will be the first to know about it because what? Because you watch the SideKick Power Hour every week. Mm-hmm. It happens on this YouTube channel or the Facebook channel that you're watching us live at right now. I'm your host, Nakia. That's what you're watching. And, of course, I'm here with Joshua R. Painborn, SideKick Productions, head honcho, head ginger bear, Ashley Monique Menard.
I'm a head ginger bear, too.
You could be. You could be. Stuart Kiczek, and then this week's very special guest, Isa Goldberg. Josh, earlier you mentioned something about a possible tease. What were you talking about? Something about a May-December romance.
Oh, well, I think that ties in nicely to our question. But I mean, a May-December romance is for those who don't know, because apparently I only used idioms which are 300 years old when I write. So a May-December romance is a romance between somebody who is significantly younger and significantly older.
Okay, so that brings us to our question tonight, which is, what is the largest gap in ages between you and someone you have dated? Let's start with Ashley Monique Menard.
15 years older, 12 years younger.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
And what about you, Stuart?
4 years older. That's it.
Do you feel comfortable sharing?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Sure. Certainly, my relationship with Dustin on screen was like. And in the other direction, I would say, I obviously have an interest in father figures, daddies. So I had a relationship once with a man who was maybe 40 years older than I was at the time.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, same here. I mean, I was dating people much older than I was from the get-go. So
maybe we're dating the same people.
Maybe. Josh, what about you?
10 years older than me. So that's the most.
And then what about our guest? Let's see what our guest said. My husband and I were 12 years different. Okay.
See, it works.
The largest age gap, I think, was at least 8 years. I don't think I really paid attention to things like that. And really, I don't think it should matter that much at all.
I agree. I definitely don't think it should.
Yeah.
I think that's frustrating that people get obsessed with age. And I think that's something that you see in the LGBT community that you don't see in a more heteronormative society where age is actually not as big a deal when it comes to large gaps in ages.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Nakia, you said that you've been doing that for a long time. It's just, I think it's one of those things that it's only weird because normal society says it should be.
Correct. Speaking of things that are totally normal, you can get a Demon Doctor shirt or an Art of Blowing It shirt if you head over to tpublic.com/user/SideKick Productions, or you can just go to tpublic.com and type in SideKick Productions. There's all kinds of goodies there, including
5 shirt.
Lots of people ask us, and this, if you want your very own Stuart Kiczek,
And that's the tea.
that's where you get one. So head over there to grab that. Okay, it's time to get back to the show.
There's also a tote bag, a really cute tote bag my friend just got.
Oh,
Tote
nice.
bags too, guys.
For the Art of Blowing It?
I want one of
Yeah.
Nice. Well,
It's okay, Carl. Don't worry.
Close enough, Carl.
All right, here we go, folks. Back
All
to
right.
episode 11. Next week is the season finale.
Oh my God. What are we gonna do? If only
Watch
there
these
were
two.
Get teased.
I'm back from the other room.
I'm going to be the bigger man here and not ask you what you were doing with that bondage gear.
Good, because you wouldn't get an answer then anyway. I'm taking Carla out.
Why don't you look at me? Why don't you just talk to me? Why don't you look at me? Why don't you sit down and stay put?
Do we have anything to talk about anymore?
We have plenty to talk about, like the fact that we haven't had sex in forever. Or the fact that you put bondage gear on for your sister, but not for me.
I am not your slave.
It's not
Clarify.
permanent. It's a game. I can't help but like what I like.
It is not permanent. Then what's the story with Aaron then? That's what I thought.
Touche, salesman.
What's on the TV?
Yeah, it was.
I don't know.
It looks like I Love New York. Mama Bear mad.
I wonder if he ever did that for Polly.
Nope.
All right. What are we doing?
We're walking down the street.
Well, I was putting
I'm
my
gonna
coat on your back.
And keep the coat on you.
Come on.
What are we doing in public?
I just want to walk around Queens with you. Come on.
Babe.
Special appearance.
Well, it could be.
Yeah, except my best friend is your wife.
A lot of relationships start out in weird ways.
Let's just forget it. Can we go back to my place, please?
Gina, I love you.
No, you don't.
What?
Evan.
You don't get to say something like that to me. You don't get to ruin what we do have by saying something like that to me.
But it's true. I love you.
I'm going home. Good night, Evan.
It's him by a car.
I love that shot. It's one of my favorite shots from season 1.
Is that my street?
Oh, meat, sorry. You want to order out? I could do with a pizza or two.
Aaron.
Oh, right.
Talk.
Oh, no. Oh.
Ian G.
Hi. Tonight, Father.
Oh, look, it's that guy.
Of
He's
course. My home is always open to those in need.
Drink and tea.
What's up with my
to those
season
who
1
help
hair?
See to my
Love
needs.
season 1 here.
Tonight is not a good night, Father.
Of course. And what is that?
Oh, well, let me introduce you to Carla. She's my platonic girlfriend.
Girlfriend? Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, my child.
Good for you, Stuart.
I don't even know what I'm doing
Try and be
here. I'm not
supportive.
religious.
God doesn't dispense advice, Anthony. Man does. You don't
Man
need to
does.
understand to hear
Amanda, hug and kiss.
What's
You
going on,
remember.
sir?
Hunter. It's Hunter.
What's going on?
We need to talk about us.
Have I done something wrong? I mean, I can be a better slave. I know.
No, it's not you. It's me.
Oh, really?
I can't believe I just said that.
Lampshade.
When this started,
that's lampshading.
It was all about sex. I mean, I'm a kinky guy, and you hit a lot of top hits for me.
I remember. I mean,
Did you say a lot of poppets?
left lasting
A
marks.
lot of top hits.
But nothing permanent.
Poppets?
It's just that
Poppers.
Halloween
Poppers,
happened.
that's what I meant.
And then Anthony and I had this great idea of opening up our relationship and inviting someone else in. And then he threw Carla at me. I guess I tried to one-up him. So I tried to make it into more than it was.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I'm not a master. I'm not anybody's master. I can't be anybody's master. I can't be your master.
I love
You had
Jay.
no problem ordering me around.
Because it was just sex. It was a game. That's it. It's just a game to me. And frankly, you want more than I can even give you. I think I need to be with somebody who I know loves me as much as I love them. And frankly, when we're together, I kind of wish it was Anthony there and not you.
I don't need to love you to be your slave.
But I need you to. I was going to say something weeks ago, but just got too scared that I would hurt you more after everything that happened with Jason. I'm sorry. But you're still family. You can still live here.
Why would you though?
Yeah.
I'm
Fuck that
out.
I'm
noise.
not my slave anymore. And as much as I might regret this, I think it's better if we don't have sex anymore either.
Whoa. It's called a door, Andy.
Actually, it's not really a door per se.
We're
More
going
of
out. I need to
a,
buy some clothes.
Is it a window or a door? It's a window.
Good for Jay. Jay is such an amazing actor in
Do you
that
find it
scene.
difficult?
Yeah,
We're
he's
leading a
good in
double
that scene.
life.
Really nice work, Jay.
For years.
This is what the
I struggled.
Archdiocese church kitchen looks like.
God knows who I am. He knows everything I do. I'm not hiding anything from him.
Aw.
I'm hiding from those with a limited scope of vision.
Stuart, you're
But
so
people expect
good.
certain things from you. How do you deal with the possibility that they'll find out you have these desires?
I live with the fantasy because that's all I thought I needed. The fantasy is a lot safer than the reality, but it's also a lot lonelier.
Oh, sorry, Father. No, you had company.
It's all right. I was just
had
leaving.
parishioners walk up to my apartment.
Mr. Stuart?
Mr. Ashley. It was good to see you again, Father.
Yes, and maybe you can come back in the future and unburden yourself at greater length.
And that's the tea.
Maybe.
It was lovely to meet you, Carla.
Carla?
Yes, Anthony's platonic girlfriend.
Yes. Well, good night.
Did I just Scooby-Doo that whole thing? Did I pull a Hurley?
That's Paul's hoodie.
Hey. No.
Yeah, I had to talk some things out.
I carried her on the Midtown bus.
I broke up with Aaron. I mean, I didn't kick him out. He's family. But I told him that I could not be his master anymore.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I'd like to sit down and talk later, if that's okay.
I think there are some things we both have to address.
I mean, you could just talk about it. You don't have to move.
I mean, you're both just standing there. You should talk about it.
See you later.
Does it have to be a fight?
Wow, dramatic.
You let it in too fast. The ephemeral walls you built in your fantasy
What
life
is
come
that?
crashing down.
My V8 splasher.
Josh,
Flasher.
I speak for every one of your gay fans when I say you should unbutton your shirt more often.
I owe you so much. But yeah, it isn't real. On some level, I know what you are.
What are you?
I'm keeping you alive, and it has to
Who am
stop.
I?
I live too much up here. That's okay. But I think I need to live a little in this
I
world.
actually like this music. Oh! It's like the reveal in the Haunted Mansion.
Does he hear her like?
Let me go. Are you wearing a pocket square in your shirt?
I am, yes, yeah.
Carla doesn't mean it.
No! I spit on that news.
Beautiful tie. Anthony.
I think it's called
Menard?
or Stuart.
Whoa, what?
There, puppet. There.
Give in to the hate.
I didn't choose anything else.
Give in to her hate, child.
Oh man.
Malachi.
Question for you, Josh, from Carl.
All right, let me see what Carl's question is. No, he's playing. Yeah, he just found out. So, for anyone who doesn't know, the character who came in when Anglicus and Anthony were talking, that is Armin Ashley. That is Carla's husband, who we met in the episode before this.
Correct.
And he's just found out in this episode that Anthony has a platonic girlfriend named Carla.
Correct. And, you know, that's the name of his dead wife. So
just make that connection.
So there's a connection now, which is going to lead into our big moment in episode 12 next week when we watch that. So,
yeah, that's really, really great. So folks at home, we hope you enjoyed this evening. This was a lot of fun. Isa, tell us one more time where we can see your show.
Thank you. Our YouTube channel is Theater RE, Theater 68. Or you can get a link on the website, theater68.com, or look up our Facebook page. Same name. As I said, we're doing our shows at 8 o'clock every night of the week except Monday. And because of Zoom fatigue getting the better of us all, we are just doing one act a night.
Okay, great. Well, it's been a real joy to have you here with us this week. And again, let's just give a huge shout out to this amazing artist who did these amazing renditions.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So good. I definitely need one on my wall. I hope that he's putting them up somewhere. And if you,
I'm honored and touched, really.
Yeah, it's really well done. And you know, there's something. It's, you know, coming here each week, watching us, that makes such a huge difference. Chiming in on, and letting us know about what you love about the show, that makes such a huge difference. Supporting us to help making this amazing musical episode obviously makes a huge difference as well. And we just really all super, super duper appreciate every one of you for that support. Josh, what are we into next week?
Well, next week we are hitting the season finale of season 1. I cannot believe it's been 12 weeks already.
I know. It's so.
Well, that just flew right by.
Yeah, for real.
Time is kind of irrelevant now.
Well, we'll be back here as we are every Monday right here for the SideKick Power Hour, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 p.m. Standard, Central Standard. Any last thoughts from anybody before we go?
Thank you, everybody. It was good to see everybody.
Yeah.
This is the highlight of my Monday night. I love seeing you guys. Thanks for everybody showing up.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next time on the SideKick Power Hour. All things from the SideKick Productions universe. And I thought I was gonna forget all my lines because it's a a body positive show.
I read for the role of Hunter, and